Today, we're delving deeply into one of the most innovative events in the Bitcoin space, the Ripple IPO leak that guarantees XRP holders an incredible wealth explosion. An insider from Nasdaq claims that the first public offering paperwork for Ripple show an amazing detail. For every 100 XRP token each XRP holder has, they will get one free share of Ripple stock. Given each share valued at an estimated $50,000, if you own 1,000 XRP, your holdings, just in stock alone, could be $500,000. This disclosure, which has rocked the crypto scene, is likely to permanently alter the game and maybe make regular investors millionaires. Examining closely the figures and the background of Ripple and XRP will help us to completely appreciate the scope of this news. In the crypto market, one free share for every 100 promises hitherto unheard-of possibilities. This action essentially changes things, unlike conventional tokenomics or price speculation. We may consider it as owning not only a digital money, but also a portion of the business generating it. XRP is more than just a speculative asset, since this dual ownership model entitles XRP holders a share in Ripple's future earnings and governance. Dealing with the arithmetic exposes the great promise here. Should Ripple's shares be worth $50,000 apiece, and you own 1,000 XRP, you would get 10 shares with total value of $500,000. One share worth $50,000 would be received even by a smaller holder with 100 XRP. The extent of wealth redistribution gets quite clear when you multiply this by millions of XRP holders around. This is a life-changing wealth transfer that might propel many people into a new financial situation, therefore affecting the ecosystem of the crypto economy. Companies going public historically have experienced notable price activity ahead of their IPOs as institutional and ordinary investors rush to acquire early. With Ripple, we are already seeing a related phenomena. The pre-IPO pump pattern reflects the enormous climb Coinbase underwent prior to Nasdaq's launch, which saw an astounding 450% price rise. This pre-IPO frenzy is not only hype. Strong market signals and higher buying volume, especially from institutional players and whales, back up it. According to the charts, XRP is likely to see a notable surge in the next months, maybe establishing new all-time highs. Though the excitement doesn't end there, the projection that XRP might exceed $500 before the IPO is based on several elements, including supply-demand dynamics, institutional interest, and the restricted quantity of XRP tokens as demand soars. Post-IPO shares can increase 100 times in value. Ripple's strengthening business fundamentals, expanded alliances, and rising global financial institution acceptance of its technology form the foundation of this projection. Ripple is positioned to upend the global payments sector, and as the business increases market share, its value might explode. The fact that Goldman Sachs, allegedly underwriting the Ripple IPO, is involved among the most interesting features of this event. Goldman Sachs's involvement points to institutional confidence and gives the process great legitimacy. It also implies that Ripple is drawing strategic backing and significant funding from one of the biggest and most powerful financial institutions worldwide. This alliance can help XRP reach hitherto unheard of pricing, increase investor trust, and hasten Ripple's growth. We also have to take into account more general consequences for the crypto sector. The IPO of Ripple and the sharing distribution to XRP holders create a fresh standard. It may motivate other blockchain initiatives to use comparable stock-sharing systems, therefore bridging the gap between crypto tokens and conventional securities. This strategy fits the growing regulatory clarity on cryptocurrencies, so XRP1 could be among the safest and most appealing investments available in the field. As more investors grow at ease with owning shares linked to blockchain companies, the shift may also hasten general adoption. Technologically, Ripple's continuous advancements in central bank digital currency partnerships, cross-border remittances, and blockchain payment solutions help to define its value proposition. These developments show Ripple's dedication to practical applications addressing current issues in the worldwide financial system. Reward XRP holders with shares helps Ripple to properly match the company's interests with those of its community, hence promoting long-term cooperation and support. It's crucial to clear the doubts sometimes accompanying such audacious declarations. Some may dispute the estimated share values or wonder about the validity of the leaked IPO file. On-chain statistics showing institutional XRP accumulation, leaked papers, and insider confirmations, however, support the story. Furthermore, pointing to a major push toward public listing are Ripple's open communication and regulatory compliance initiatives. The participation of Goldman Sachs and Nasdaq confirms the validity of these developments even further. Looking forward, the chronology is absolutely vital. The Ripple IPO is expected by market analysts to happen in the next 12 to 18 months, thereby providing investors with a clear opportunity to get ready and set themselves. XRP's price behavior in the meantime will probably be erratic, mirroring the excitement around the IPO. Early adopters and holders of XRP presently would stand to gain most, since their token holdings would translate into appreciable equity interests. The way this IPO might affect the price trend of XRP is still another fascinating viewpoint. Companies going public historically go through lockdowns whereby insiders are limited from selling shares, which usually results in ongoing price pressure. This suggests for XRP holders the possibility of consistent gains instead of temporary pump and dumps. Moreover, expect additional liquidity and market stability for XRP coins and Ripple shares, given Goldman Sachs and other financial giants involved. Additionally, casting doubt on regulatory handling is this IPO. Ripple's shares will be publicly traded securities, hence XRP holders obtaining shares could have fresh tax consequences and reporting obligations. But by lowering legal uncertainty and establishing Ripple as a respected and compliant participant in the financial markets, this clarity might eventually help investors. It might also open doors for other cryptocurrencies to follow comparable routes toward acceptance and legitimacy. All things considered, the leaked Ripple IPO documents expose XRP holders all over a transforming potential. Getting one free share